Okay guys, it's Nathan with Toll Environmental Cooling and Heating. Try to make these videos while I'm on the road. I got this time here, you know. So let's talk about air conditioning. That's what I do, right? That's my thing. Let's talk about when to buy an air conditioning system. It comes up a lot. Well, I get this from customers. Well, every time somebody comes out here to try to sell me a unit. Well, there are a lot of sales-driven companies. That's how it is sometimes, you know. That's not our intent. We've got some criteria. My guys are required to leave you a quote, regardless of whether you need one or not. The condition of the unit can be running fine. If the unit has R22 in it, they're phasing out R22. They're getting rid of it. The stuff is higher than giraffe ears. So if you've got that in the air conditioner you have now, it's just going to nickel and dime you to death to keep it. Doesn't make any sense. If the technician knows the equipment and says this equipment does not have a manufacturer's warranty on it, he's going to leave you a quote. You know, there's so many programs out there now that can get you 10-year extended parts from the manufacturer for the warranty. Well, why have one in there that's going to lose a compressor one day or lose an evaporator coil in, let's just say, 9 years, 6 months, right? Loses that compressor, and then there you are, bam, you know, thousands of dollars in repair. When you could have got it for significantly cheaper because the manufacturer would have covered the big components. So we leave a quote then. No high pressure sales, you know. When we call our customers, we call a courtesy call. Hey, just want to call, check, see, make sure the air conditioner's working, and remind you about maintenance or whatever we're doing at that season. No long pitch, no script. You know, the people we've got in the office, they don't read from a script. There's no sense in it. Everybody knows it's hot. You know, they have an idea whether they want to get their unit worked on or not. So we're not high pressure sales, but there's a lot. So when's another good time to and there's a chart, and I'm going to try to kind of go through the chart on one of these videos, because it's a chart that I think, can't remember, one of the manufacturers gave us, and it's a point system, and it's kind of like, well, how old is a unit, and that's so many points, and you know, how much is today's repair going to cost you, and that's so many points, and then, you know, what's the energy efficiency of the equipment versus what new equipment would be, and that's so many points. And then if your points are high enough, then, you know, you come up here and it says, all right, you should replace this unit, you know, or it says, you know, your points were really low, let's just go ahead and make this repair. So we're trying to integrate that into the app that we have, so that maybe our customers can look at it, because we do have an app on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, but maybe they can kind of make that, well, you know, my last repair was this much with that other company, and, you know, that the equipment's this old, you know, should I start looking at what it's going to cost me to get an air conditioner, you know? But, you know, we're installing a lot of air conditioners right now because R22 is too high. Should you replace your unit? Kind of boils down to a couple things. Hey, have you had a lot of headaches at it? Do you have to have somebody out every year? Does it have a manufacturer's warranty on it? And is it like a Frankenstein's unit, you know? Where you've got, let's say you got a train condenser outside, you've got some evaporator coil, you have no idea who made it, it's got some crazy number on it, you know, B36, and that's it. And then the furnace is from 1985. You're basically still shoveling coal into the thing. Well, you know, it's probably a good idea to sit down and think about getting a match system. The benefit to the match system is you know, each and every single component has the same amount of warranty. To me, that's a huge peace of mind. You know, you don't go, well, I think we had that coil replaced, see, about 6 years ago, and let's say we just had the outdoor unit done, so I don't even think we lived here when the furnace. Don't do all that. That's crazy. I mean, if that's what you can afford, great, fine, we're there for you. But honestly, you know, if it's not matched up, you know, it's just kind of a headache to keep up with the warranty. What's another good indicator that you need to replace the unit? Man, that's really about it. You know, fix them. you know, my motto is you know, for my technicians, I don't want a technician to, you know, I've worked at companies where they take root in your house and they're just standing there kind of just talking your ear off, you know, about replacing this unit until you don't have any choice. You know, with my technicians and my group of people, kind of our deal is like, hey, looked it over and it's pretty old. If you want some information on changing it out, here it is. Otherwise, I got you up and going. Or they kind of come down and go, hey, listen, you know, this is fixing to be a pretty sizable cost in repair here. You know, we need to talk about, you know, this thing's 12 years old. We ought to really talk about if you want to put that money into this unit or not. But that's it. I mean, you know, I tell them, get them fixed. You know, every once in a while, I'll get a technician that starts with me and he goes, you know, I don't know what happened. You know, it was a really old unit. They really need to replace it. It was in bad shape. And we'll go, well, did you fix it? Well, no, we didn't get it fixed because, you know, they wanted to do some thinking about it. And I was like, you didn't fix it? What would they call you for? Called you to fix it, you know, fix it. Well, you know, they just weren't sure. Okay, well, if the customer wasn't sure and they weren't ready for repair, I understand that, but, you know, did you get them put back together? Like, you know, did you get them somewhat going? You know, don't force them into buying a piece of equipment from you. That's crazy stuff. So, but I've seen it. When to buy a piece of equipment, when to buy it. I think that's it, you know. If it's Frankenstein, if you don't know anything about it, and it's you know, a service call or two every year, if it's got R22 in it, you probably ought to think about it. And does it fit your budget? I think that's probably the last thing. And when I say fit your budget, you know, air conditioners run as low as $3,000 to as much as $21,000. I mean, you can get crazy. And there's a million ways to finance them. You can do them on the leasing setup. You can do them on, leasing? You can do like a revolving account, standard credit account. You can get some remodel loans. I mean, there's just a million ways to get an air conditioner. It's a major appliance in your house, so you can get finance for it. If you can afford the payments and you want peace of mind because you're tired of waking up in a hot sweat, well, you know, if it's old, then do it. But you know, if the thing's running, your utility bills don't seem to be that bad, and you know, you've had it routine service and you really don't have to do too much to it, leave it in there. I mean, it's not hurting anything unless it's just, you know, really, really inefficient. Leave it in there, you know. We'll take care of it. We'll keep it running, you know. Stay on top of the maintenance. We'll keep the thing running. We'll keep you cooling as long as we can. So, I think that's it. You know, I get this question a lot. You know, how do I know when it's time? When this thing's just bugging you to death, it's old and it's outdated. That pretty well sums it up, guys. All right, so I'm back on this job site now. We're going to get these people's air conditioner up and going for them. Again, I'm Nathan with Total Environmental Cooling and Heating. We're fixing to make a name change to just Total E Cooling and Heating. I think that sounds a little cooler. Haha, pun intended. And so, but I'll be back. I do these videos all the time. Find us on Facebook. You know, thumbs up this, subscribe. And we send all kinds of stuff as we go along. We'll give you more pointers and things that you can do at home. All right, guys, thanks.